interesting. I'll give you the stage.
Time.
At this stage, the prize money and the points start going up rapidly, of course. Biggest jump, I think, is between the next round and the one after to reach the round of 16. But winning today guarantees you another $25,000 as well as the 30 extra ranking points. And it's a rankings boost that would lead to Sasnovich leaping to 109 in the world, currently 130 if she does manage to overcome Osaka. And the Japanese number 1 and world number 14 is serving to stay in the second set. New balls should add a little bit of pep, a couple more kilometers per hour.
It feels like we're just discussing about this, that Sasnovich is feeling the rhythm better coming from Osaka's racket, and she's adjusted much better in this second set. She absorbs it well enough, and then on the deep ball, she has a better answer. She knows where to position herself better.
Well, there's quite a few differences, even statistically, you can point out. The first set, fewer service games, 4 aces, just 1 in this set. Unforced errors, yeah, there are more games, more points being played, but just 8 in the first set and 18 in the second. Correction, sorry, 18 in the match, 10 in the second. Still more. And Sasnovich is really gaining confidence here, and why not, with a couple more break points here, which turn into set points at this stage.
How nicely she built herself up in the second set.
She'll break down, remember, at 3-2.
Yeah.
And that's why. Just put Osaka under a bit of pressure. And she might be the fans' favourite at the start of this one, but the crowd are growing to love Alexandra Sasnovich, who takes us into an unexpected third set here with a really competent, high-level performance. A set she takes by 6 games to 4. You're pregnant.
Let's light it up and have a blast. Turn it up, make the fun last. Dance all night, no limit. Grab my hand, let's have a blast.
Salamat! Have a blast. When I see you again.
This is one of the most celebrated creative forces in music history, Babyface.
And every time I close my eyes,
Babyface performs October 27 at the SM Mall of Asia Arena with special guest Patty Austin.
if I could reach the stars.
Babyface has written and produced hits for artists like Boyz II Men, Bruno Mars, Justin Bieber, and countless others. Watch him perform many of these hits live with special guest Patty Austin.
Baby, come me. How do you keep the music playing?
Tickets at smtickets.com. Babyface and Patty Austin live in Manila from Ovation Productions and Blast TV.
Close your eyes, make a wish.
Time. Five and six.
Here we go then, one set shootout. And who saw this coming after the 6-1 of the first set? But we were saying it was much closer than the scoreline suggested. Well, it's close now, isn't it? One set all, start from scratch. And Alexandra Sasnovich hoping for one of the biggest wins of her career.
A good start of this first set for both of them. Really good hitting, really good rallying. And this is the second time in their fifth meeting that she manages to take a second set, a
One
set.
yeah.
So this is 6-4 for Sasnovich. Last one happened in 2019 when she won the second set 6-2.
2019 was also the last time she beat a top 10 player. I know Osaka isn't, but you kind of think she's got that aura about her, and she quite possibly will be the way she's regaining her form. She had beaten actually Serena Williams, but that was only via retirement in the first set at first round match at Wimbledon in 2021. But the last completed match against the top 10 that Sasnovich won was against Daria Kasatkina at the start of the 2019 season in Sydney.
Oh, back then.
Nearly 7 years since. Oh, just ran out of space, didn't she? Again, did everything right, and it's the sort of point I don't think you mind losing too much.
It's kind of a bittersweet point because you know you had a chance here. Maybe if she would have played the open corner, but when your eyes are up there in the sky, you're looking at the drive volley, you lose sight of what's happening in front of you for a split second. Yeah, another thing that she's been doing better, Sasnovich, in the second set, she managed to put Osaka on the run more often than in that first set. And obviously, Naomi does play good, but she plays obviously better when she's hitting from like a stance point, not when she's on the run. Oh my God, the backhand, she found the confidence in the backhand and stepped it up so much. And now she goes on with the rhythm, the confidence that she has on it.
Good marker to lay down a hold at the start of a deciding set against a player ranked over 100 places higher than you. Goal clips the line, gets it. Game over. Osaka with a rueful look. She has to maintain her composure here. The replays show just the slightest of fluff caught the line.
And this match becomes really interesting because Osaka obviously did not expect her opponent to step it up so much, mostly after she got broken in the second set. And now she has a different, she's facing a different opponent.
Yeah.
Much tougher questions to answer to right now.
Well, I was mentioning that she hadn't been the top tenner since 2019, the start of 2019. She hasn't been anyone 14 or better since 2022. Osaka currently 14. And that win was against Emma Raducanu at Roland Garros. Second round with that one. And Emma's next on court. A fairly late start for her and Buksha after this three-setter. And that's the only win she's had over a top 14 opponent since that success in 2019. Yeah, well judged. Two good backhands there.
And she's attacking Osaka so much.
Yeah, getting it in early. I did say that, how she took control against Chen after a bit of a nervous start, dropped that first set on the tie break, but came from a breakdown and never looked back. Yeah,
Oh, what a ridiculous winner from being so far behind the baseline. Well, Osaka can pull that one off. But I think this match is particularly, I like it in a way because it's a great lesson for those out there, mostly, young players. That's because, like Sasnovich, who doesn't have the strength of Osaka, just by playing tactically well, she can bother an opponent like that. She's tactically smart. She's fast on court, Sasnovich, and she's better and better at how well she's absorbing Osaka's pace.
In the last 14 months, she's made just one quarterfinal on tour. That's the reason her ranking has dropped so much to 130 right now. Hitting her marks, hitting the lines, and leaving Osaka dumbfounded. It's another break point here. And from 3-2 in a break-up in that second set. Just one game since.
She's playing such an inspirational game. And she's more on the attack than Osaka.
showing that she'd read the serve. Little statement there to Naomi. Second serve, break point.
Oh, yeah, that was a chance.
The first bad miss, I think, for quite a while. By the way, that one quarterfinal she has reached in the last 14, nearly 15 months was this season. She turned it into a semi at Cluj.
Ah, thank you for mentioning that.
Finding all the Romanian links I can for you, Alex.
You always do. And I like that.
You needs to stay focused, go through the breathing exercises and not get rattled as she can sometimes. Saw it in the final in Canada. Oh, she clipped it.
She has. And another brilliant thing that Sasnovich has been doing since that beginning of the second set, she's been changing directions really quickly. She hasn't lingered too much in the cross course as in the first set. And when she's had the opportunity, she just moved Naomi around, which is the best thing to do.
Takes the break point. Osaka forced into the error. And what is happening here on Lotus? One of the pre-tournament favorites with some fantastic hard court form in North America has arrived in Asia, and after coasting through the first set is a breakdown in the decider.
Well, honestly, I don't think Osaka has done really much wrong. I think Sasnovich has raised her level so much, and she hasn't dropped much since she's been broken in the second set. If anything, she got better. And I think Naomi is just surprised at the level that her opponent has found. Well, those matches in qualies helped Tim to get at this stage with this level under her belt.
Yeah, dropped just 10 games in those two matches against decent opponents, Ozorova and Lapchenko. And came from losing the first set tiebreak against Chen, whom a lot of people may still not have heard of, but is making great waves with a huge win-loss percentage in her favor over the last 2 seasons since turning full-time pro, finishing college in the US. And it was the form, particularly in the final set where she just took command, that she's repeating here. And she didn't play badly in that first set, but now with the added confidence of having taken the second, it has to be careful that she's not broken straight back here. If she's going to get broken, make your opponent absolutely earn it. No cheap points.
Now the backhand is firing. She's finding a lot of either depth or great angles with the backhand, and Osaka is very uncomfortable many of the times because she can't control the rallies anymore, and she's not used to being the Jerry in this situation. Yeah. She's usually the huntress, right? And now the roles have changed a little bit.
Yeah, Tom's not on court. He's coaching Naomi now. Gave a glance towards Viktorovsky then, and she just threw her arm up as though to say, what do I do? What's gone wrong?
Again, another example of how well she's reading the rhythm, and she doesn't feel as bothered by Naomi's power as she did in that first set.
She's feeling, I think, that she's having to force it. She's playing now outside her comfort zone, and she's not getting any of the cheap points. And she wasn't getting many earlier, but she was confident, and now she's tight. and just tries to force it a little bit, and it goes flying out. In the first set, it wasn't.
She's
Well played.
crazy how quickly she's changing directions, how confident she is in these moments, Sasnovich.
Backs up the break. Perfect start to set number 3. It's 3 games to love for Alexandra Sasnovich against the number 12 seed.
Time.
Well, is it going to be a repeat of the Canadian Open final in the Chinese Open? And Montreal took the first set against an unheralded player, Victoria Mboko, then ranked 85 in the world with a degree of comfort. Lost the second 6-4, as she has today. And in that memorable final, lost the final set 6-1 and was in almost disarray at the end.
To me, what's very surprising is how much Sasnovich has been able to step in the court, to be that fast. Oh, wow.
Well, you all miss those occasionally, but when it happens at this stage, the way the match has gone, you do start making assumptions. And doing the right thing here. Doesn't matter if she gets a time violation even. She's just got to clear her mind. See the look on Alexandra's face there. Total focus, and the errors keep coming.
Yeah, you get dumbfounded when you feel your opponent getting such a high level of tennis all of a sudden and not dropping the level.
First serve starting to desert her as well. Early stages of this set, but only 42% in so far. Yeah, very good return. The way she's been playing, you expected that to land in.
And again, the right choice.
Yeah.
You don't want to rally too much with Naomi so she can get the opportunity to, to use her powerful shots.
Although having said that, when she is making more mistakes, that previous long rally, she missed one and threw one into the net from standing above it. Yeah, kept her cool, played that really well. She knew it was
Brilliant
probably
tennis
coming
again.
back, but she was well positioned, waiting for it, no panic. Takes it back to Juice.
Just pure inspirational tennis, because she's been able to open angles so early in the point. Osaka already starting the points on her back foot.
Needs that first serve.
Yeah, she needed that.
There you go. First ace of the third set. Sixth in the match. Much needed. Still work to do, but the damage could have got worse there at one point when it was Juice. Is she even listening to him?
I think she is. Of course, a lot is going on in your mind, pressure and your thoughts and everything. It's like a cauldron of stuff. But yeah, you do hear the cues, and they do help.
Missed it.
Well, she's been hesitant coming to the net in that first set, but sometime in the middle of that second set to now, she hasn't been hesitant at all. She felt that was the right play, and she's won many points by coming to the net. She missed this one, but again, it was the right play.
Yeah, won 5 of the last 7. 6 in 9 in the match at the net. This is huge now. We saw it in the first set when she was playing pretty well. She just dissolved from love 30. More freedom in the second set, not expected, nothing expected of her. And she was strong and came through the set beautifully. Now, with victory almost in sight at 3-1, how can she cope at love 30? Her team hoping that she can be as strong as she has been for the last hour. What a brilliant point. That backhand again, but also the forehand previously. A super Osaka return. And Sasnovich, under pressure, plays this blinding winner.
Yeah, she's not surprised by Naomi's rhythm anymore. She actually thrives on the power because she feels so comfortable just redirecting afterwards. Anyways, you do expect her level to dip down a bit at some point.
Remember how poor the first serve was relatively in the first set, 36% accuracy. It's gone up and up, 63% this set now. And remember, this is a woman, Sasnovich, who had just one WTA main tour level victory in 7 months before arriving here.
Perfect
Real
tennis.
maturity. How good was that? She could have tried to go for the outright winner, but she just kept pushing her opponent side by side, making the risk factor much lower and finishing it with this.
This is simply like such a good tennis lesson of how well you can use your own weapons. And her weapon, one of her weapons, is to get to the ball really fast and then quickly change directions, which she has been on point with since, I would say, the second part of the second set.
Yeah, 3-2 down in that second set. She hasn't lost serve since, and she's broken Osaka 3 times. Eight out of the last 10 games have gone to Alexandra Sasnovich. It's crisis time for Naomi Osaka. She has to get her head together here in the next 90 seconds because she is trailing the final set by 4 games to 1.
Time.
It's almost a hush around this court now. And welcome the players back out. I think loyalties are divided now. I think 90% of them are Osaka fans, but they're so admiring the play from Sasnovich, 130 in the world, that they're just enjoying this contest and getting full value on Lotus today. Final set, 1-4, Osaka serving.
It's just amazing how much level of tennis she brought on court today, Sasnovich, and how well she backed herself up and she raised the level in the second set. It surprised everybody. And she's just using the speed to redirect fast. She doesn't play stronger than Osaka, but she just uses the pace and speed
Fifth
to
time.
bring her own speed on the shots. Sorry,
Alex. Fifth time in the last 8 matches. I was going to say that she's gone to 3 sets, Sasnovich.
And she wasn't able to start charging the points at the beginning of the match. She wasn't the one dictating the points, but all of a sudden she found a way to open the court with angles early on in the point.
Well played. Yeah, as we were saying throughout, even at 6-1, analysing the match, at Sasnovich's level was pretty high. And it would only take a very slight dip from Osaka
Correct.
to bring them to equilibrium. And then that has kind of undermined Osaka. She started making a lot more errors because she's found herself under pressure, found herself in longer rallies, which is just first and foremost, got to come through this game now.
Just seeing Osaka in defense feels so unnatural.
I was
doesn't it?
thinking, so far behind the baseline for every point at the moment, she's being pushed back.
And I think the experience
G14.
in Sasnovich's case also has a saying, because she's not excited of the score. She's very focused. She just thinks about the next point and what she has to do.
We'll see if she serves at 5-1, which she will be doing if she wins this point. And she does win the point, and the demise of Naomi Osaka may not be far away here. Sasnovich, unbelievably, is repeating exactly what she did to Chen in the previous round. She looks as though she can't believe it. She's serving for the match with a double break lead.
It was simply remarkable what's happening today on court. When she was so uncomfortable with the rhythm in that first set, and then she used it to her advantage. And not only that, but she's been firing.
4 breaks without reply.
Yeah.
9 games to 2. This doesn't happen. Serving for the match, 5-1. I did say right at the start, didn't I, that the first round was the best I'd seen her play for years, and she brought that confidence back in. She's showing the 2022 form.
Right. And I think this is the kind of tournament where she can reset herself, get the confidence to start building up again. I mean, I know she likes to take the ball early and use the pace of her opponents, but today she's been even more aggressive than I've seen her of late. And Osaka you got to feel for Osaka, because she's not used to being the defender. So she's annoyed because she can't be the one who's charging, who's leading the points, who's there, high and tall and feeling mighty in the rally. She's just being dragged around, and she hates that feeling. And here comes an ace. What's remarkable is that I was expecting a dip in the level from at some point in this third set from Sasnovich, but her focus has been so razor. She never lost focus once. She's not thinking about what's going to happen, just the next point and how tactically well she needs to play.
Good time to get your first ace in the match, tell you that. Another good time to follow it up with that. Third double, 1 in each set. 2 points away. What are you saying about not getting excited? Stay focused.
Of course, some nerves are going to kick in.
Couldn't control it at the net. A lifeline for Osaka. She's 2 breaks down, but she has a break point. For what it's worth, this will be Sasnovich's last service game with this set of balls. 1 more to come after this. And that's why a little bit of nerves, a little tight there. The double fault and then the errors, and the crowd loving it because Naomi's extended the match. I think they still wanted to win actually, but a huge upset could still be on the cards. Naomi Osaka with it all to do, 2-5.
Time.
What a match this has been. Rich entertainment for those with tickets for Lotus today, day 4 of the China Open, and one of the favourites is still in big trouble despite having just broken back one of the 2 breaks. Beautifully played.
This is such a great match to watch. First of all, because you did not expect Sasnovich to come back and play the kind of level that she's found and keep it like that. Then just the quality of tennis, everything that's happening. It's just simply great to watch. Oh yeah, she needed that. I haven't seen some of those in a while. And it should become even more interesting because it's never easy to close out a match in these circumstances. So let's see if Sasnovich has it in her veins to do so.
The crowd giving her all the help she could get. And fair play to Naomi Osaka. She's taken a little time out when needed. She's kept control of her emotions. Yes, beautifully done. And you've got to have nerves to do that when you've just been broken, you're trailing in the game, you know you're so close to the finishing line. Steady hand for such a drop shot cross court. Requires.
It's very eventful. A lot is happening in the rallies, isn't it?
Wonderful.
The depth is ridiculous. Stepping in the court, hugging the baseline, being the aggressor. And now she has a match point.
G14.
You said it was the last game before the change to a new set of balls. Well, she might not even need serve on new balls. Match point number 1. Shade under 2 hours.
Yeah.
She does it. Osaka next. And statistically, it might not be the greatest victory of her career, but I think in terms of opponent form, it probably is right up there for Alexandra Sasnovich, who takes out Naomi Osaka, ranked 118 places higher than her, 6-2 in the third. Alex Delgado.
Yeah, what a match. We've witnessed him. I'm dumbfounded for just the quality of tennis, how smart she went about her tennis today. She did not collapse after that 6-1 loss in the first set. You could feel that she was, doing the right things on court. But did I expect her to click in with her tennis like that? No. It just surprised me how quickly she changed her focus, started to move Osaka around with ease when you wouldn't think that she would find the opportunity to do so, mostly after that first set. And she kept on the level, and Osaka just couldn't, play her game anymore. She managed to annihilate with her depth, with coming to the net, switching up, just playing very smart and brilliant
Tennis.
brilliant tennis.
This should be fun.
And courageous.
Alexandra, what a battle, what a match. So just tell us what you want to share right now.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't believe till the end that I can beat Naomi because she's a great player. It's always not easy to play against her. We have like love for leads to lead, so it's my first win against her, and I'm really happy.
今天这场比赛真的是相当的艰难，我也没有想过今天的比赛的进程。那这是我第一次能够站上大阪直美，所以相当的开心。So when you get your first round with 3 sets, coming the second round 3 sets, what can we expect you to the third round right now?
I don't know. We'll see after tomorrow. I'll do my best. I'm gonna work on the court as hard as I can. So it's gonna be an interesting match here.
So in Lotus Court, a closer but bigger court. There you go. So you enjoy yourself right here?
Sorry? Yeah, I love this course. It's so comfortable to play, not fast, not slow. So they're so comfortable, yeah. And thanks everyone for coming to watch an MMA, yeah, to support Naomi. Some people, yeah, supported me. I heard like Sasha, Davai, Sasha, Maladia. So it's always nice to hear our people.
首先，第二个问题刚刚说到是自己对目前在中网没有太多期待，因为2轮的比赛都打了3盘，所以要一步一步来。那当然也觉得在中网在莲花球场来打比赛，感觉到相当的不错。今天呢，知道可能有更多的粉丝是在支持大阪直美，但是他也听到很多球迷当他打得好的时候在为他鼓掌。我们继续期待萨斯诺维奇接下来的表现。Ladies and gentlemen, Alexandra Sasnovich.
Sasha, the diminutive form of her name, Alexandra. And Devay, well, the Jets come on, and well done, basically. And well done indeed. This woman had won 1 match between February and September on tour level. She's come here and come through qualies, and now won back-to-back matches in the main tour for the first time since that semi-final in Cluj back in February. An outstanding victory, and the stats make interest.